Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. So today is supposed to be What Are You Reading Wednesday, but in reality it is late to the party Thursday. I got distracted yesterday and didn't put up my video, but the distraction was a wonderful one. I was finally able to get back up into the writer's loft, which is what we call the old choir loft, and I was able to unbox like 11 or 12 boxes worth of books that have been waiting on me to get them out and put them up. I got the wall finished painting it, put my shelves up, was able to put books up on it. So I will do a bookshelf tour of those hopefully sometime soon. The rest of the loft is still an utter and complete catastrophe, but that area is looking really good, and hopefully I'll get to go up there later this afternoon and work some more on that room. But anyway, back to the day. Yesterday's Top 5 Wednesday that Ginger Reads Laney, novels and nonsense, and all of those ladies do, was the top 5 books that were great eye candy but disappointing reads. Basically, that the covers were beautiful and you picked them up expecting a lot from them, and then the book itself, the story was a little bit disappointing. And I thought that was really funny because this is an eye candy book that's slightly disappointing. Um, I rated this a 3. It is a good story and I liked it enough. I think that the idea of using the spaghetti western trope to write a YA novel is actually a good idea. You don't see a lot of it. However, Erin Bowman took this to the whole next level, and the entire book is written in the voice of a Western Arizona cowgirl from the plains. And the character, the narrator is Kate, who is a girl that lives on, out in the wilderness in Arizona. But what I mean when I say it's written in her voice, I mean it uses her accent. Everything is written like this. It weren't no secret Pa owned the best plot of land long Granite Creek, and I reckon that's why they killed him. I was down at the water yanking a haul 'cause the pump had gone and stuck dry again when I saw the smoke. That's the first 2 sentences. The entire book is written like that, and I cannot read it without using that accent. I couldn't. That accent was in my head as soon as I read the first sentence. It's there. I tried multiple times before I made this video to read that without using the accent, and it did not work. Now, Kate is a good character. She runs into Jesse and Will Colton along the way, and they're decent characters. She gets an Apache guide. She calls her Lil. I'm not even sure I can pronounce her name. And she's a pretty good character. The characters are written pretty well, and they do have development. I liked them enough. I think that without the narrator, I would have rated this a 3.5 to a 4 instead of a 2.5 to a 3. The story's pretty good. It does warn you right off the bat that it's a spaghetti western. The dedication is to Dad. Thanks for all the spaghetti westerns. So, you knew it was coming. But it's still just, there was a twist at the end that I kind of figured out right before it happened. That was a decent twist, but I think the end was kind of rushed. And then the very last chapter, the very end of the book just kind of knocked it down a little bit more for me. If Goodreads would let you do half stars, it would be a 2.5. But if you like spaghetti westerns, and if you can get past that, it took me 2 weeks to read because that voice took a long time. I had to take it in small doses and slowly build up my immunity to it. But if you can handle that, I definitely think this is something that you should pick up and read. It's actually a fairly quick read once you get into it. The 2 weeks was mostly the first half of the book, and then I finished the second half of the book in a day and a half, and I've got a 3-year-old, so for me, that's saying something. This is a pretty quick read, and the cover is absolutely gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, that cover is beautiful. I picked it up solely for the cover, and to have a story that was even halfway decent was kind of a plus. Okay, so that was my review of Vengeance Road by Erin Bowman. I will do an in-depth written review and link that down below at some point. What I am reading right now is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, and this sucker is huge. I haven't been able to get into it. I've done about 3 pages so far, so if I can't get any more into it by like tomorrow, I'm gonna pick up Crown of Midnight and get this baby read. I've been waiting on this one, kind of saving it for last before I take my library haul back, and I think I may just go ahead and read that and then try The Goldfinch when I'm in more of an in-depth reading mood. But that's it. If you will leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought if you read Vengeance Road or what you're reading this week, we can get a conversation started. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you liked the video. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.